Okay, so get this. There's this Eagles coach, right? Jeff Stoutland, and he's like totally amazing at coaching offensive linemen. Seriously, the best. He's got this super passionate way of teaching, and it makes the whole team better. Like, remember Jason Kelsey? Dude went from a sixth-round pick to a Hall of Famer, and that's Stoutland's magic. And that Mekhi Becton guy who was a bust? Stoutland helped him love football again and play on the best offensive line. Get this, the Eagles have won 2 Super Bowls in the last 8 years, and Stoutland was a huge part of that. They even gave him this Lifetime Achievement Award for assistant coaches. But this guy isn't resting on his laurels. He's still all about building awesome lines and coaching up the new players. He was like, I get embarrassed by the award, but it's cool. And then he totally dropped some wisdom, saying, if you just focus on the task and block out distractions, good stuff happens. So for them to have a killer offensive line this season, Stoutland has to turn this guy Tyler Steen into a solid starter and find replacements for players who left. But no biggie, he totally can. Their offensive line is going to be a major strength, and that's all thanks to Stoutland. When there's a problem with a player or depth, he always figures it out. And here's the cool part. He's super open-minded, which makes the players actually care more. Stoutland even admitted, they get tired of hearing me talk, so he lets other players like Landon Dickerson, Lane Johnson, and Jordan Mailata chime in during meetings. It's like they break it up, and the players get to hear it from the guys actually doing it on the field.
This strategy totally worked for Tyler Steen. He's improved like crazy, according to everyone. Even though he lost a competition last year and hasn't started many games, Stoutland's patience is why Steen is going to be a good starter this season. Stoutland was like, he played over 450 plays last year. That builds confidence. And then he was super stoked about how Steen executed stuff in practice that they had been working on. Before coaching guys like Jordan Mailata, Stoutland already had a track record with players like Halapoulivaati Vaitai and Isaac Sumalo. And guess what? He might have another success story with these rookie tackles, Miles Hinton and Cameron Williams, who are trying to make the team.
Stoutland thinks Miles Hinton is super talented with all these critical factors, but he just needs to master the techniques they're teaching. It's like when Jordan Mailata finally got it and everything clicked. Hinton's not there yet, but he's in the process. And Cameron Williams? Stoutland is hyped about him and Hinton because they're athletic, smooth, and can slide their feet in protection, which is super valuable and hard to find. He says they can become whoever they want to be. But here's the catch. You'd think they would learn. Despite their awesome physical tools, they dropped in the draft because they aren't quite good enough yet for big snaps, and they might never be. But with Stoutland coaching them, it's hard to bet against them. Stoutland's whole thing is he looks for something unusual about players. If he can't find anything unique, it makes it easier to decide who to keep. Pretty wild, right?